Hello dear students, welcome to Exam with I hope you all are doing very well. This is Piyush. Today we are going to learn about numerical series. So let's get started. Today we'll be learning about number series, alphabet series, and we'll be seeing the summary at the end. So what is a number series? A number series is arrangement of numbers in some logical manner. It can be formed by using various characteristics of numbers and by using various types of calculation. Like we can have any algorithm which defines every term of the series. The series follows a pattern. Keeping this pattern in mind, we will have to find the missing term. We will be given with some terms that will follow some pattern and some terms will be missing out there. So we'll have to find the missing term by following those patterns. Now let's see some problems. Uh, Question number 1. We are given with some terms following 2, 4, 6, question mark, 10, 12. So we have to observe the pattern and see what goes in the question mark. We can see that these are multiples of 2 and here the fourth multiple is missing. So our final answer is 2 cross 4, that is 8. Next question. We have 22, 25, 28, question mark, 34, 37. So what can you observe in the following pattern? We can see that 3 is added to each number. We can add 3 to 28 so as to find the missing term. And so this is also called arithmetic progression, where the first term is 22 and common difference is 3. So our final answer is 28 plus 3, that is 31. Okay, let's see the next questions. We are given with 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, question mark, 49. Observe it properly. Think what goes in the question mark. This is a series of perfect square. 1 is a square of 1 itself, 4 is a square of 2, 9 is of 3, 16 is of 4, 25 is of 5. So what goes next? It must be a square of 6. So what's the square of 6? It's 6 into 6 equal to 36. So our final answer is 36. It also has got other variants. Let's see. We are given with 2, 5, 10, 17, question mark, 37, 50. What can you observe from here? Take a pause. Okay. Observe carefully that 1 is added to every perfect square number. So the missing number will be the square of the number 5 with plus 1. See, here 2 is 1 square plus 1, 5 is 2 square plus 1, 10 is 3 square plus 1, 17 is 4 square plus 1. So our next answer will be 5 square plus 1, that is 25 plus 1 equal to 26. Let's see next problem. We are given with 8, 27, 64, question mark, 216. So it can be clearly observed that these are perfect cube. This is series of perfect cubes. Cubes of number 2, 3, 4 and 6 are given. Hence the missing number will be the cube of the number 5. So 5 into 5 into 5 equal to 125. We also have its other variants. Next question, 2, 10, 30, 68, question mark, 222. So what is observable here? This is a perfect cube series. Cubes of the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6 are given. Note carefully that this series follows the sequence n cube plus n. You can see 2 is 1 cube plus 1. 10 is 2 cube plus 2, that is 8 plus 2 equal to 10. Next is 3 cube plus 3, that is 27 plus 3 equal to 30. Next is 4 cube plus 4, that is 64 plus 4 equal to 68. You have to remember these cube numbers so as to answer this. Next we will have 5 cube plus 5, that is 5 into 5 into 5 equal to 125 plus 5 equal to 130. Okay, let's take some notes. It is to be noted that squares and cube of alternate numbers could also be asked. It is advisable to remember the squares of the numbers till 20 and cube of the numbers till 10. It is also recommended to know some special series like Fibonacci series and prime number series. We'll be talking about these in next slides. Arithmetic and geometric series can also be asked. Here we will have difference or ratio constant, or it can be series. Let's see Fibonacci series. What is Fibonacci series? It is one of the most famous and special series. It goes like 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21 and so on. So what is so observable here? We see that every next number is sum of its previous two numbers. That is, if we have a closer look at this series, we'll be able to find that a number in the series is the sum of the previous two numbers. The fourth term 2 is the sum of the second and third terms, which are 1 and 1 respectively. Similarly, 5 is a sum of 2 and 3, and 8 is sum of 3 and 5, 13 is sum of 5 and 8, 21 is a sum of 8 and 13, and so on. It goes like this. Okay, let's see some questions. 54, 53, 51, 48, question mark 39. So what can you observe here? We see 54 to 53, 1 is subtracted from 54. 53 to 51, 2 is subtracted from 53, and next 51 to 48, 3 is subtracted from 51. So what can you see the next? From the above pattern, we can observe that the number is being subtracted in a numeric order. So from 48, now 4 should be subtracted. So our final answer is 48 minus 4, that is 44. Now you can also subtract 5 from 44 to check if we get the correct answer. See, 44 minus 5 equals 39. So our pattern is correct. Point to note, apart from these, there are few other series which follows the pattern of the following: n cube plus k. For example, 10, 29, 66, 127. Here we see in 10 it is 2 cube plus 2, in 29 it's 3 cube plus 2, in 66 it's 4 cube plus 2, in 127 it's 5 cube plus 2. We have already seen some of the problems based on this pattern. Now other pattern, n cube plus k, where k itself can be an arithmetic series. For example, 10, 30, 68, 130. In this problem, 10 is 2 cube plus 2, 30 is 3 cube plus 3, 68 is 4 cube plus 4, 130 is 5 cube plus 5. Now let's ponder upon some of the points. We shall also encounter questions on how to find the number that does not follow the pattern. Many a times you would get some random terms in which you would not be able to find some pattern. So in these type of questions, we are given a sequence of numbers. The whole sequence except one number follows a certain rule. You have to find that number which does not follow the rule. Okay, so let's see some problems. Find the odd one out. Here we are given with terms 18, 27, 36, 43, 54, 63. Just pause for a second. What can you see? Here we see that every number except 43 are multiples of 9, or the number is divisible by 9. So it should have been 45 instead of 43. So our answer is 43. Now second question, complete the series. We are given with 729, 512, 343 and 216. Here we first look at the last known term, that is 216. If we look into it closely, we find 216 is equal to 6 cube, that is 6 into 6 into 6. So we know that the series is a cubic series, and 343 is 7 into 7 into 7, and 512 is 8 into 8 into 8. So this series follows 9 cube, 8 cube, 7 cube, 6 cube. So our next term will be 5 cube, that is 125. So our final answer is 125. Next question, find the odd one out. We are given with 119, 131, 173, 211. This can be little hard to get. we need some practice to solve this kind of problems. So if we observe properly, in these problems all numbers except 119 are prime numbers. 119 has 4 factors: 7, 17, 1 and 119 itself. So the odd one is 119. In next question, find the missing number. We are given with 14 is to 197 in proportion with question mark is to 6 to 6. Whenever we see such types of problems, we have to find the connection between the given two numbers. Here the connection between 14 and 197 is 197 is equal to 14 into 14 plus 1, that is 14 square plus 1. That's why I recommend you all to memorize the squares of numbers till 20. So for 626 it should be some square number plus 1. So if we observe properly, it's 25 into 25 is equal to 625, and hence 625 plus 1 equal to 626. So it should be 25. Now in our next module we shall learn about alphabet series. So what is an alphabet series? This series is formed by alphabets following a certain pattern and the missing terms should be found. The first step we should take whenever we encounter questions on the alphabet series is to map the alphabets and numbers. So how can we do that? Here we can see different alphabets and we are mapping them to their positions. A is given number 1, B as 2, C as 3 and so on. In the last we have Y as 25 and Z as 26. So whenever we get some questions on alphabetical series, we may try writing these things. Okay, now let's see some examples. Question 1, we are given with A, D, G, question mark, M and P. So what can we observe from here? We see A to D, two letters, that is B and C are missing. From D to G, again two letters, E and F are missing. So we see that two letters should be skipped according to this pattern. So we should skip H and I to get the next letter. Hence J is our answer. Let's see question number 2. We are given with A, D, I question mark. If you see, you can't really find some generic pattern. So once we convert the alphabet series into number series, our question will become quite easy. The alphabet A corresponds to the number 1, D corresponds to the number 4. Similarly, the alphabet I corresponds to number 9. Hence, the number series that we want to solve here is 1, 4, 9 and that goes on. If we remember, these are squares of the numbers, that is 1 is square of 1, 4 is square of 2, 9 is square of 3. Hence our next letter will have the number corresponding to 4 square, that is 16. The alphabet that corresponds to 16 is P. Hence our answer is P. Now in question 3 we are given with B, C, A, D, Z, E blank F, X, G. Here we see series where there is neither steady increase nor decrease but kind of oscillating alternatively. Then it must be combination of two series in alternating positions. So we have to separate and then solve. Let's separate them. In one series we have B, A, Z blank blank, and in other series we have C, D, E, F, G. These are two series and one inspection we could conclude that Y is the answer. Next question, question 4. D, G, H, K, L, O, P, S, T, W blank blank. In two letter series, first we have to see if the difference between the first and second letter of each term is constant. In this case, D plus 3 equal to G, H plus 3 equal to K and so on. And the first letter E of each term is continuation of the second letter of the previous term. Therefore, X plus 3 equal to A. That is, A is the answer. Here I have got one trick for you. So trick is EJOTY. We can also say it EJOTY. Here E denotes for 5, J for 10, O for 15, T for 20 and Y for 25. So whenever we get some letters, we try to find it is near to which of these letters. Suppose if we get I is near to J. J is on number 10. So I must be on number 9. Next trick we have is C Philorux, that is CFILORUX. C corresponds to position 3, F for 6, I for 9, L for 12 and number goes on. So if we see any letter near these letters, we can clearly do that. Let's say K. K is near to L. So L comes next to K and L has 12. So K lies on the number 11. Let's see another question. We have E Z D X C V dot dot A R Z P. If the latter approach didn't work, then it is wise to solve the first letters individually and solve the second letters individually. Let's see. We have EDC blank AZ and ZXV blank RP. These are the two individual sequence. Therefore, we can just by saying conclude that BT is a solution. You can take note that the idea of two letter sequence can be extended and applied to three letter sequence if asked. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day.